Yo. Oh, live action. That's great. Mm-hmm. Guaranteed. It's only a matter of time. Who cares? Looks like our divisions play each other this year. I played the Vikings like week 4, and I play another one of your teams in there early. I actually haven't checked my schedule. I just seen the first 4 games on there. I know I got the Chiefs week 2.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
That was the Antichrist.
It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago. Here
They do. It's just like they don't process it until you say it again.
These folks are fired up as their guys are
ready
to do battle.
I'm one of those people too. I'll be like, what? And then I'll just be like, oh yeah. Or even worse, I'll just fucking act like I heard him and just say like, "Oh, that's crazy." It'll be like my mom just died. Oh, that's crazy. Philadelphia 4-0 in preseason, 24 zip over Carolina. Here we go.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field.
45-3 Titans.
For not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid.
In preseason week 4.
It's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that.
What'd they do? Play their starters all game?
I think it's pretty obvious, though.
Las Vegas gets a win before the regular season.
They'll run on first down. It's Fitzgerald, and they get him down, but not before.
When I have my backup D lineman in like this, it's amazing how they just can run right through.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a
Oh my God, that was the loudest horn I've ever fucking heard in my life. In these headphones, that was obnoxious.
Control the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Smart, at least for your offense. Something.
On 1st and 10, Hutchinson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, Jefferson just fucking Randy Moss me.
Justin Jefferson, 59.
Quincy Price, I went up for the pick. He just fucking went right over me, caught it, and ran it in.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years.
I got literally all my backups in.
And he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown.
Most of these guys will get a half unless there's like 3 at that position.
Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
He's the guy you got to take to the practice field right now. You never know, though. They might come into camp. You never know, dude.
Here's Thompson on the return.
I like the guy, man. No, I like that. I like the name, the school, the build, like the size. What size is he? Tell me his height and weight, and I'll tell you. You got to bet.
Leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here.
What's the height and weight, dude? What is it? 5?
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
5'10", 190, something like that. 5'11", 191. It's probably like 6'1". No, Jim D. There you go. Good hard look at Quan Hitchens.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Quan Hitchens can carry the load if Offer gets hurt this year.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come
My
up
right
after
tackle's
the gain
pretty
of
weak
7
right now.
On a 2nd and 3. Now this one
Monty Godwin could
back out of the
legitimately be my third down
and he
back.
gets this up to the 34.
He gets open all the time.
There. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like
There might be one of the abilities might be
the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points
something
in this game,
to prevent
so our offense
that.
has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Consecutive
Anytime he gets touched right before he throws it, you can feel it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2
That's
yards.
incredible. I haven't seen that. I might have seen that in a fucking Barrett video.
Guarantee you at least one offensive line.
Like against him.
My bad. We simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a
That's
better
dope,
job
though.
trying to root those guys out
He's the
there.
type of guy that would do
Now
that.
this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is
I want to see what fucking person do that this year.
The tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
No gain on the play.
Just George jets in right to it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
We're like an old Sherwin Applewhite, dude.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told
No
us
way.
they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it.
If he's making plays like that, right.
Locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's
That's why Davenport's still on my roster.
By the way,
And he's turned out to be like the right decision, keeping him for cheap.
we're doing pretty well.
Wish I could keep all 75 and then some. So what, they're adding an extra week next year, no extra spots for the fucking teams? They're tripping, dude. There should be a position cap, you know, like each team can have 3 quarterbacks each week. Like, why are we making it so hard for teams to carry 3 QBs?
What's going to happen? And I don't know
It's ridiculous. It's fucking pro NFL football.
Of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there.
Why is there no team goals in the preseason? I don't get that either.
Be interesting
Like drive
to see
goals.
now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
You'd think that'd be the time to, like,
That may change your sequence now.
for all the
Instead of coming
backups to
right
get
back
there.
with a running
Fuck.
play, you may have to go to the air.
There he is, Quan Hitchens, touchdown, Bengals.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals
Second team offense drives it down on the Vikings' first string D. No problem.
Nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
On their 15-yard line.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, Fitzgerald. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The CD.
They just ran 185 yards for a touchdown.
Runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that,
Yeah,
that's when
dude,
everyone
I'm
looks at their teammates
fucking pissed
and
right now.
start shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we?
They ran at 85 yards, breaking 2 tackles, and the dude was gone. One play.
Taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as yards by the final total.
Who's this Fitzgerald kid? Orlando Fitzgerald, huh?
On next-gen stats. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Thompson to return it.
You've had them long enough.
They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
Yeah, I never do that either.
For this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Manny Soda leading the Eagles to 4-0 preseason.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here.
What were they thinking, man?
It's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first
27-yard scramble. Max.
But he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. They'll run on first down. Godwin, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yo, Quan Hitchens is different this year, bro. This dude is legit. Oh my God, he's hitting speed like I've never seen a big man fucking hit at times.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying
it's like 225.
And that
6
one
foot
heck
line.
of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a
21 miles per hour.
That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use
it's just when you get that burst, man. I don't.
How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely.
Somehow I always have like my second back is always like the best player of all. Like whoever moves in that slot.
21 miles an hour.
Remember that guy had on the Giants that whole fucking time? Childress. That dude was tight as fuck. He was a beast. Yeah. That dude was legit. Got 14-14.
This
They're in the
one tied at
first.
14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
Ooh, there's a rookie free safety wearing number 43 with the big hit on kickoff. That's what we like to see, young feller.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming off a one
Justin Jefferson will somehow play all game, you watch.
What's their
Be like their
mentality?
slot
How do they
receiver
rally
only.
here and stop
He is
this?
every year.
There's some determination that sets in because
We're getting this defense got absolutely torched in the first quarter.
the offensive guys for getting it done, but
Backups, somebody better fucking stand up, or you're all getting cut.
So now, are they determined?
Nah, you're all be fucking cut, or you're all. Or I'll just put in the backups right now. The backups to the backups. I'm pissed you got a halfback pass. I haven't seen one of those all year. Oh, dude, when LT used to pull up on the Raiders, I could feel it coming. I could just fucking see it happening. He already like ran to it and caught one. He was doing the real long delayed fucking sweep that you could probably run in anyways, if you really wanted to. You know, we're going to sit Thompson this game. We already know he's making the team. Benjamin Hurd's making the team. We got to see these other receivers right now. Big old battle at the bottom. This Jason Long came out of nowhere last game. Had 4 for 100 in like one drive. 6'4", 221 hidden trait. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. What the heck? No. What is it? It was something he... It's something he was actually gonna... Oh, okay. That's tight. Nah, I'll check it out then. I didn't know if it was just one of those they just... Right. What's he talking about? My dog. The cat's will meow. Really? Really? When was it supposed to drop? No, I mean like for real, like that was the date before he passed away? Or did they just really? He's not. It's not no gospel shit, is it? All right. I know he did that verses with who was that against? That was the first one I watched. Yeah, he had one. Him and it was him and Snoop. Yeah, it was him and Snoop. Yeah, that shit was actually tight. He knew it was coming. No. Ursher? None of these rappers have good relationships with their kids. Oh, I'm sure. Got more than Cromartie and Rivers combined. Oh, no. I bet. Probably would have been mine, too. If I was fucking... At that era, yeah, he was ahead of his time, for sure. The name, the look, the team. Catch it. I seen Jordan do that at fucking when he was on the Wizards. He did that to somebody. That's what Embiid needs to do. I see him do it once or twice. Deadlift shrimp. No, I know. He's probably fucking Macklemore's favorite player. Who the fuck is this guy?
And make the proper plays.
What is he, Russian?
How determined they are. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Had to be more of a two-way player in the past.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side complete. That's man. call it a gain of 5.
Now you just gotta, if you're a role player, you just gotta be great at one thing, or good, at least good at, really good at one thing.
It could turn into a big play with missed tackles.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
People. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
All right, you gotta give people their due at some point.
On second down now, it's man. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it?
Yo, that horn is so fucking loud in these headphones. Why?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
We are getting absolutely destroyed. Defense.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 15 yards there.
Somebody want to make this team right now.
32-yard line.
On first down, it's man. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led.
When was Chris Mullins' debut?
3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an
That's
open
what I thought.
target,
It was
the coverage
similar
was too
time.
good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's man, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I'm going to give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for the Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field.
What, when they got
again.
Barkley?
And we get a glance here, Charles, at his 2 touchdown runs.
And partner, have you ever
yeah.
noticed that when someone scores a second time,
What more do
they have
you
a little
want?
bit of extra pep in their step? It's always, they're always fired up to score. But when you get in twice, it's almost like they're thinking, this could be the start of something really big.
Then you won number 3, right?
Oh, without a doubt. Go get it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved. As well, your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get
chopping it up
and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's tight.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back,
That's the highlight of their day, probably, honestly.
That's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. They'll run on first down. Godwin, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Good push up
into their gullets.
In between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Oh, they hate him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first
Offensive foul.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
The whole 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ball. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside.
Got 9 receivers that we were very fond of on this roster, out of 9.
Just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You gotta have to pull that one out when you're spanking somebody.
Near the 5, he'll be stopped at the 6.
39ers in. Watch you run that in the Super Bowl sim for the win.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That squealer, Pittsburgh squealer. Unbelievable.
I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles.
He'll fit perfect there, honestly. He'll probably be stuffed. You do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we play him week 2.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point.
I'm going there.
Tying up this football game.
Me and Bleak will be there.
Guaranteed. First half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, it's not fun for the defense.
Last time we were there, we lost by a field goal. But Derek Carr was lighting them up in the fucking first half. It was great. Yeah, Antonio Brown caught like 16 balls that day. And we knocked Roethlisberger out of the game late. It was what's his face? Who was the fucking guy? Oh, Alden Smith. Then fucking who was their backup quarterback that let him down? Disgusting.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21 line.
No, but we've seen him doing like the game show, pre-game show and shit.
Now the Minnesota offense set to
Yeah.
take over again.
Yeah, he does their pre-game shit. I seen him. I was like 5 yards away from him.
First half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out.
It's always funny when you see a guy like Charlie Batch. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird. It's like you don't even know how to feel. It's just like time freezes for a half second. Before you go grab your next IPA, take to the fucking face.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first.
We bought a couple of those. We were.
Second and long.
Oh, at the football. Hell yeah. What else is going to get you? It's all rowdy.
It's third down.
Preach.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Darren. Oh, yeah. You got to drink. Those are perfect.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And take it right at the 35.
How are the Cubs doing this year? I know the Central, like, and the East are bad this year. Your guys' division has 3-30. You guys would be leading the Central or the East by a couple games. By at least 3-4 games, I'm sure.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes.
I don't know, last year, when I was playing Max in preseason, he had like a terrible preseason. Then he went on regular season, everything was back to normal.
And it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Like, I was concerned coming out of camp. And then week 1 came around, and you just break that one, and it's like, oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, exactly.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
That kid's good, man. Fuck. This is one of them receivers that nothing special on paper, but he makes every goddamn play. But he doesn't have no trait, like he doesn't have the star traits like those other fucking lower overall guys have. That 6'4" guy fucking upgrades after 1,000 points or something like that.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
A 50-yard field goal for the rookie. Give him an upgrade. Duggan's looking pretty good. Rookie kicker with 93 kick power, 76 accuracy.
In our game,
for a rook, hell yeah. I drafted that one and I went in free agents after. Seeing that guy was sitting there, I was like, you know what? That guy, it'll take forever for that other guy to get to 93. Yeah, I had like the 2nd to last pick, so I just fucking took it. Thought I could steal a kicker, but I only scouted one. That was the problem.
Thank you, sir. A field goal set.
Oh, they were all decent. That guy had like 90 kick power, but this dude had 93, so. And you know how hard it is to get even 1 kick power in those upgrades. What's he? Yeah, my punter has a star trait. All right, 3rd quarter. Excuse me. It's usually a tight end's always out there, though. A big position. Like, even in the shotgun ones, I kind of wish I had just the old school 5 receiver fucking look. I don't even think I can do that with the package. It's always like a running back out there. It's fucking pissing me off. Here, look at Will Coleman out of Syracuse for a half. I'm excited about that. See what the rookie Cam Claxton can do at corner. Pretty sure he's out of Alabama, folks. I put that tight end on IR. I think I'm just going to leave him there all year, just so he's back on the roster for camp next year. I wanted that guy. He was. I mean, it's to be expected that we're going after a lot of the same people. One of those Madden deals, right? Maybe he's the guy. Good old Johnny Ross. Guarantee. Alright, play this third and fourth quarter.
Teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 20.
Remember Heath Schuler? I remember Danny Warfel. I thought he was the best player ever in college when I was like 6.
We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense.
Something about that name. I had some sick-ass college football game for like Sega. And I used to be Florida, because I don't even think Penn State was on this.
What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Yeah.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside?
Should be. That's the way he's looking.
And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed,
fortunately, Jim D isn't.
On first down, it's Morris. And able to work
the one weekend.
Out of this as he's taken down
fucking year.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks,
I was due for a little bender of video games.
They don't want to throw it short.
Got a new controller today, charging it right now, using this old one right here.
Without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
$74. Unbelievable. I didn't care. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. Needed it. Can't have a left stick that spins and it has like a fucking bubble in it. Might have to look into those. I might have to look for like grips on them. Maybe that will preserve them. I used to have them for PS4. They always fly. They always flipped off for me though. Like I use it too hard to where it's just fucking. I don't know. Just got mountain hands. I squeeze it like what's his name, Larry from Mice and Men.
Of everything that was discussed at the half, just being torn in shreds or being
Lenny.
Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Morris. He's able to work free for
this dude.
6 down to the 18.
This running back I drafted in the 4th round, been on the practice squad the last 2 years. He's gonna make the team this year.
I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
Steven Morris, he looks like Natron Means. Number 20. Big old power back.
2nd and 4. He's gonna find his
I was ready to play hockey all night with the boys.
Down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done
Go went on a bender, probably got the gold one.
This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
Big old plasma piece.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be.
This guy's got to make the team. This receiver is always making plays.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring.
Haynes.
You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes.
20 passes, 20 rushes for the boy.
And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And his kick is good. So that drive consumes 9 plays.
It's hard to find somebody that wants to work for one day anyway. Yeah. No need to for these fuckers.
As they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around.
Glacier.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's
And that damn
mode. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement
I was just going to say it. Jaws came to mind immediately.
They'll keep it on the ground.
In the National Football
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
We know that old expression.
Edge, Sal Palantonio just screaming.
So far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go.
Big old cheesesteak, Sal Pal.
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the pass goes out of
So
bounds, but
always reported from there. I don't know.
Box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
Just like Ed Warder, you can find him down with Jerry Jones and the boys.
They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
This is
Brian Windhorse. I hate that
fucker. 38 yards officially, and the Bengals will take
How about Dan Orlovsky? You like him, don't you,
There
Topper?
he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next.
That'll be the guy you see, too. That's the guy you're going to run into.
Touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. This is Morris. Morris fighting. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it. But when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively, nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Big things today, baby. Big things today.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys, because they never want to see
There shouldn't be All-Star still the first kid in that age group that has a mustache. So like 9 probably now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Well, I really like the way he squares it up off that tee.
And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has
What a
not
beautiful
really found
swing.
any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. today's
Yeah, the one that
NFL,
just
where it's a pass-first
that you
league,
score on.
that is quite surprising.
Nobody can
Not
field
many
it.
teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
4 yards
These kids are
for
probably
second
twerking
down.
on home base now.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on E.
I hear it. And the thing about them, they always want to be where you are. They have all that space. Oh, guarantee that thing will fucking get drunk off that. Thing will grow 3 sizes bigger. And 6 more will come in. Another thing, they can find their way in, but they never seem to find their way out. Yep.
Sports.
He's gone tonight, man.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throw left side,
yes, sir.
complete. That's man. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just
Never.
continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate
I'll be
plays
done.
for offense.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. Gee, you figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially
All
in
right,
today's
I'm
NFL,
going.
which is truly a pass-first league.
Yeah. I'll be doing my cut soon.
And that is incomplete.
Yep, I got 7 minutes in the 4th.
I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he
38-21.
correct
I'm
call
up.
made, no grounding.
Once their backups came in,
Looking
it
for
evened
angles
out.
Downfield. This is
Oh, my.
inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Dude, I have this 6'4" hidden trait receiver that's killing it
On 4th.
in limited time. He's made every play like it's incredible. Yeah, I am. He's gonna be the 6th at worst. And the bad thing is I have some legit guys that aren't gonna make it.
Get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going,
I feel like I'm set for the next like 5 years at receiver and tight end.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
My rookie D tackle Bryce Sands got 2 sacks.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless. Really,
he's that run stuffer.
In the face of a pass rush like that, they were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line.
That's great. I just saw on the replay my D tackle, they went to cut him and he hurdled the guy and got the sack. That was incredible. And that's like the slowest guy in the draft, basically.
And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback.
Oh, great. I like that.
The center in the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And
Cosmo Kramer.
Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's long. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Morris. Busts through the tackle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. A couple of first downs as the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. when they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one through the uprights and good. That time a 9-play drive. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. First down, Morris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
Yep. Forward. Here we go. Everything you're looking for? Some of the times the overall don't even matter. You just gotta get them on the field and Right. The worldwide leader. I am. Put my rookie running back on there, 67. No one said this business was gonna be easy, folks. Holy fuck, I just realized I liked every one of my corners too. This ain't good. 7 of them. One of them's a rookie too, of course. Might be time to give up on Pryor. I like him, but I like everybody else a little bit more than this cat. Damn. My game ended up 51-41. Oh, you bet your ass he is. Do I cut Gordon Barton, save 1.8 million, and let Price creep up into that slot? I don't know. Barton's damn good. Still 28 years old though. 6'3". I think Pryor's the guy that's got to go. He's good. He's gonna make a damn good player for some team out there. Former LSU Tiger. Nobody wants him. It sounds like the best thing I've ever heard in my life. He should have did one with action. That's what this one sounds like the other guy. Who's that right there? Westside Gunna. I'm still 7 players over, and I don't want to cut nobody else. It's not what you want to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything I ever hear from him's fucking great. Sounds like him. I've heard I heard he's tight. I don't really have much of him, if any, honestly. I know him though. This is that New York shit right here. If I've ever heard it in my life, I love it. I think Redmond just came out with a CD or some shit. I had a single, 80 bars or whatever. That shit was tight. All these old dudes, they can't hang it up. They love it. They said, "Fuck this shit." Woo! Dude, I could definitely hear fucking action on this. He would murder this shit. Lobster fries. You know he was too. You know you. Oh, let's say the dog. What's dog spelled backwards? That beat. I'm loving. I'm feeling that. Oh, of course, the guy you want to cut has a leader and aggressive play ball fucking trait. High motor. This shit sucks. Somebody could use this cat. I can already tell it's rip shit. Yeah, yeah. What did he just say there? Did he just say that pooper stink? Mickey. Oh, okay. I thought he said pooper. Whee! Now, how many do we need? Are you doing these cuts yet? I got 4 guys to go. Fuck. How many practice squad guys do I have? Got 2 slots for practice squad open. That means we got to flat out cut two dudes. Alright. Well, nobody ever said it was going to be easy, this virtual GM in a year 10. Operating a franchise under the cap. A strip cap. Who's getting the axe? Do we really need 10 defensive linemen? I don't think we can make that work. We're going to take our chance and move Bill Hutchison to the practice squad, but he's probably going to get poached week 1 and I'm going to cry. Fuck. I'm going to lose this guy week 1, I know it. Gotta do it. No other option. Can't throw the rook on. He'll definitely get... He said, all right. I have to cut a damn good middle linebacker. Gotta keep some of these young cats though, so gotta cut some of these vets that aren't gonna see the field. I don't know what it is about this guy. It's not that good, but I think we're gonna throw him on practice squad for now. One more, and it's gotta be a straight cut. It's always the hardest. Who's the last guy that means he wasn't supposed to be? Another tough cut right here. Don't want to cut this guy. He's on a great contract. A scheme fitter. But we got a rookie that we don't want to risk on the practice squad. That's not much worse. I gotta cut Stephen McGee, and this guy is a good pass rusher. 75 overall. 0 penalties, so see ya. Alright. There's 53 Bengals on this roster. Let's go. I expect to lose about 2 or 3 guys from my practice squad by week 1, which sucks. He's your Dallin Levitt. Gruden's Dallin Levitt. That guy's on scholarship for the Jim D scholarship next week. Fucking Tyler Brayton.